Uh-oh. Man.
Welcome
It's a late night here in Rialto.
to another episode
It's a real late night.
of the Sports U podcast.
We doing the damn thing, bro.
Exactly.
Episode 113 of them things. You know you got them bad boys here.
Yeah.
Rob on the mic. To my right, your left, you got Stevie in the cut. Of course, across from us,
Big gift.
The guy with the G.
Big
What's
grip.
his name?
Drip tin from his walk. The man with too many nicknames.
And Olymp.
too many.
Why?
He on trial
For what?
for all those nicknames.
It's not my fault. It's yours fault.
Self-entitled. Welcome to the Sports U podcast, where we
You brought this
read
onto
you
yourself, brother.
sports news.
You listen to our stupid opinions.
We back with the Sports U crew.
Don't lie. Yeah, we out here, brother.
Welcome.
Don't believe the lies.
We'll get into a couple things. Some crazy contracts, Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, and the lack of one with Lamar. You also got
Right,
Geno
though.
Smith getting something too.
Yeah. He got his shit.
Celtics, Lakers, some talks there. Steph Curry. You also got some Clippers in there. Then we'll be speaking about some games in the upcoming week. But we'll get back on to the first one here.
Yes, sir. Ski.
Lamar contract update. What's that looking like? Who put this one in here?
Your boy. Yes, sir. Ski moi. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. You.
we had an update today.
It's terrible,
The
man.
Ravens have put a non-exclusive franchise tag on Lamar, so other teams can make offers for him, but they're gonna have to give up pretty much 2 first-rounders and like basically match
So
that
is-
money that the Ravens are being given.
Is that what exclusively that tag means? Like you absolutely have to give 2 first-round picks, or just the best offer?
Whoever wants him is probably giving up 2 first-round picks, bro.
Okay.
Only because
Damn.
of the tag they put on him.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna say something about the tag they're putting on him. Pretty much, bro. The tag is pretty much to drive up his price and
Yeah.
not get anyone to trade
Yeah.
from. Realistically, bro. Like that's all this really
Nah,
is.
yeah.
They're not doing him a solid.
No, definitely not.
They're not taking care of him
which
long
is kind
term.
of which is weird. It's weird as fuck.
Oh, it's not weird considering their quarterback history, but yeah, they're not taking care of this guy. They're not giving him what he even deserves, let alone wants. Bro, it's crazy. Josh Allen didn't have to go through this for his money, and he runs just as much as Lamar. I don't understand.
So okay, let me say it from this point of view, right? Because I feel like this is kind of at least deserved from the Ravens. They're a really good organization as a whole. I feel like they take
We
care of their
think so.
players.
They've appeared to be,
Yeah.
but even this little NFL report card grading, some teams that we thought were up there, their report card grades have not reflected that.
Well, okay, I think that they shorthanded him in certain places, like
Yeah.
lack of wide receivers.
Certain places.
I mean they have a good enough offensive line.
True. Yes. Okay.
They've had, running
They
backs
built
just
up
get
his
injured.
defense, too.
The
Yeah,
running
I
backs
mean-
have been injured, and
Okay, well, one of
certain
the
things have happened,
for them
and they're
is-
still capable of doing things.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, they made an offer to him. He rejected it because of Deshaun Watson's contract. Well, that contract's pretty intense.
It is.
And again, he was marked off. He marked the Browns off the list, and he eventually had this insane offer that he couldn't refuse because who else was going to give him that during those times?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
The
out of the
league is
spectrum,
trying to
right?
respond to that, though, pretty much right now.
Well, what they're saying is, and this is what I feel like is happening actually, is that they're letting it become, okay, what is he worth? And then they're just gonna pay him whatever he's worth. They're gonna match whatever somebody's willing to pay. So right now, it's kind of like there is certain collusion happening. I don't think it's because he's black. I think
Thank you.
there's black quarterbacks that have gotten paid, and I expect other ones to get paid even quicker. But he does have an injury history, and he is a running a quarterback
You're
overall.
right.
So I believe that they have rightfully deserved to question certain things, and they've already offered him a lot, reportedly at least. And you guys think that that's skeptical, but it's been reported. So
Hap.
I don't really know what else to bring up, but
Look,
again, they offered him something. I understand his reasoning for wanting something else or to set a precedent. But even like if he even if he goes somewhere else, like he can still prove himself in other places and possibly be even better, right? So, I think he's definitely a great player and he deserves a great contract.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they just don't want to give up and make it a thing for quarterbacks to get this guaranteed money.
that's understandable,
But other people were saying that they would pay Justin Herbert and
I agree with that because
full like guaranteed. Okay,
Joe Burrow, yeah,
Getting fully
he's getting
is
fully
Lamar,
guaranteed money.
Is there any question for you with Lamar though? Like as a GM,
no,
Bro, he's
personally,
won an
no.
MVP. How do you not fully
You can
guarantee
say-
his contract?
Like you can question him on playoff games, but he's not the only quarterback that hasn't won as many playoff games as you would.
I would
put
have
up
to
there.
consider how desperate I am though too.
That's fair too.
Like if I'm the Titans, I'm going after him. If I'm the Jets, I'm going after
there's
him.
at least 7 teams who should be looking at this guy, bro.
there are a lot.
7 to 10 teams should be looking at him. Even the Patriots should possibly shop, bro. I'm not even gonna say that. We shouldn't.
Mhm.
Mac Jones ain't no Lamar Jackson.
Facts.
The fuck? We should even be looking for that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying give up 2 first rounders because we're not that desperate. But there are teams who are that desperate who need it that much and don't have shit to look forward to
Yeah.
as far as the future. So yeah, give up those 2 picks, brother.
Okay, so
Brother.
he's worth these extra 2 picks. He's worth the max contract. I think that it's a pretty big ask, but I think the biggest thing that they're trying to do is, hey, this is what you're like on the open market. This is what people are willing to pay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even pay you a little bit more just because, like, out of respect. And, in theory, like, they would also have to give up 2 first rounders. So not just the contract, but the
It's
first 2
not
rounders.
just- yeah, because
So it's kind of like, let's pay him a little bit more than what people are willing to give him. And then I'm sure that it would look good on them too. But honestly, man, I think it might just come down to a trade.
It might, and
I
it might be
don't
after
think-
the draft too.
Like, I don't think that the locker room
'Cause whoever
feels good
really-
about
'cause
Lamar anymore.
Whoever really
Based off
actually,
of what they were saying.
any team that really actually needs him too, probably should not make a move until after the draft. Realistically,
Yes.
that would be the best time.
Yeah.
Because then
See what everybody got, and then it's easier
Yeah,
to make
see
a
what
decision.
everyone got.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like the Aaron Rodgers domino though too, right? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like once
Yeah.
he gets picked up, then
Ooh, good
everybody
block.
kind of gets to go.
Sorry, y'all. We got the ASU and Oregon State game going on in the background. So if y'all hear me,
Oh
commentating,
my lord!
man, these boys playing right now. It's
6-point
crazy.
game, 153.
Anyways,
all right, but Gibson, do you have anything to say
yeah,
about this?
it's just it's fucked up that the franchise tag is hurting the game because you're not letting grown ass men make their own decisions, and that's not what this is all about, in my opinion. If he wanted to leave, you should have just let him leave. John Harbaugh don't want to speak up and say nothing. The owner not really rocking with him. The locker room's not really rocking with him. Just let him go, bro.
And
Just
honestly,
let him go.
one thing I will say, the money they probably
It is John Harbaugh, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The money they probably offered him too. If they offered him 2 years ago, he probably would have accepted.
Yeah.
They've let him get to a point where he's basically
You pissed
at
him
the
off.
brink of almost free agency. Only thing keeping him from it is them having the franchise tag in their pocket. So it's like, yeah, that money would have been good 2 years ago, but now it's like, even the Daniel Jones contract is like, bruh, you can't not give him the guarantee. You can't lowball the guaranteed part.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's because too, though, that it just hits the cap so much differently when it's guaranteed dollars too. Like this is dead.
They
does,
have
but
team-friendly ways of spreading it
How
out
do
if
you-
they want to stick with it.
How do you pay?
Yeah, but usually it's like front loaded. But if it's all guaranteed, then it's all
Okay.
How do you pay?
Stop.
But even some of the front,
Hey Google. Hey Google. Stop playing music.
Shout out to
even Pat Mahomes' front-loaded money didn't kill the team, and he's the
That's
guy
a
getting
contract
half
that
a
they're willing
billion.
to
Okay,
take, though,
but
yeah.
so that's an update.
You're right. But
Do you
I
see
feel like
him-
Lamar is a guy that you should be like, all right, we'll take it because he's been successful with little resources,
Yeah.
not with a lot. He's never had a Tyreek Hill on his roster.
Let's
Right.
wrap this one up. Lamar contract update. Do you see him on the Ravens starting the season?
If he's still on the team, I don't see him playing. If he's still on
Okay,
the team,
yeah.
I don't see him actually
I
playing.
see
agree.
him
If he's still on the
playing
team,
first
I don't see him playing. I see him sitting out for sure. But speaking of contracts,
Bro, what if they give him a fat ass one just all of a sudden? That'd be crazy.
I wouldn't even take it. Fuck y'all. I'm out.
Anyway,
I don't even want it. Speaking of contracts, Daniel Jones with that 4-year, what was it, $160 million extension?
He got the Dak Prescott deal.
Yes, and I was literally just about to say that. You literally took the words right out of my mouth. The Dak Prescott contract. All
Daniel
right.
Jones.
Daniel
Talking about
Jones.
Jones?
Yeah. How?
That contract's not bad for him.
No, it's not. But it's fucked up to see Saquon get the franchise tag.
I do agree with that.
It's fucked up to see him get the franchise tag. Because
All the
without
running-
them two, I don't know how successful Brian Daboll would
Each
have
of
been
the
without
running
him.
backs have been franchise tags that were due for contracts.
A
so
lot
far.
of running
Tony
backs.
Pollard
Tony
got
Pollard,
franchise
Josh
tag,
Jacobs got
too.
franchise tagged. Somebody else got franchise tagged too. Travis Etienne got franchise tagged. Yeah, Travis Etienne got franchise
I
tagged.
don't think it's time for
No,
that.
my bad.
Yeah, that sounds very early for him.
Not Travis Etienne. Somebody on the Jaguars. Look it up. I can't remember. I don't know the name exactly, but somebody on the Jaguars got franchise
All
tagged.
right, it's somebody older then, because it's definitely someone older for sure.
No, Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram got franchise tagged. Yeah. Evan Ingram got
Yeah, it was
franchise tagged.
Evan Ingram for
Which
sure.
is like, I'm not mad at you
I'm not
franchise tagging
mad-
for
I'm
Evan
not
Ingram.
mad at
That
that
kind of makes sense, but like Josh Jacobs was fucked up because he was top 5 in rushing yards. Tony Pollard, that's weird. Jerry always talks about how he loves his players and treats them like sons, but okay.
I mean, they did Dak that way too, but off top of that, they're probably not trying to do crazy because of the Zeke deal, and then also Zeke is also at the end of his deal. They can't drop. They could drop him, but they're not going to drop him. And
Right.
yeah, he's just not getting like. They're basically looking at it how, yeah, we could give him a long-term deal, but look at Zeke right now, and we haven't even
Yeah.
finished his deal.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. It's
Yeah.
just the running back market for him. That's the Tony Pollard deal.
Let's look at this. Derek Carr signs to the Saints.
4 years, 120
Hey,
million.
man. Oh, excuse me. We're still talking about Daniel Jones. I'm sorry. It's just in a different.
No, my bad.
But we can still go to.
I mean,
Derek.
they all
that's
kind
my
of
fault.
intertwined
No, I
with each
want to
other.
talk about this one, though.
Okay, go.
My fault.
Go.
So, Daniel Jones gets a contract extension, right? Man, I think he's trying to build something, but 15 throwing touchdowns or passing touchdowns. I know what he can bring in the running game, and they made winning plays.
They
Let's
did.
give him that. Dable brought a winning culture to them at least, right? Some fight. But I mean, the losses were there, and they were pretty bad. The wins were they scraped by, and overall,
They earned all those
The
wins,
Timberwolves.
that's what I'm saying. Like
not
they
the
made him into a
Timberwolves. The Vikings did the same thing, bro, and they beat them.
the Timber. No.
Vikings did the same thing,
The
but they beat 'em.
Vikings were able to win these games, but they never really got blown out. I think it was
Yes,
one
they
time.
did. 2-3 times, bro.
They got
The
blown-
Cowboys, the Eagles, and one other game they got blew out for sure.
Wasn't it against the Bucks?
You're basketball right now, bro.
No, the Buccaneers.
Oh, I don't think they played them. I
Oh,
don't think they played them.
Okay.
But
I
one
just-
other team blew them out, maybe.
Mm.
And they had that game against the Colts where they had to come back from 37
Yeah.
points. Like,
Well,
come
okay,
on, bro.
with this.
Matt Ryan
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
be blowing you out like that.
Facts.
We're speaking about the Vikings, right? Look at what they have been able to do with the talent that they have had. I believe that they're paying Daniel Jones to have same type of years. Look at this. What is it? In the NFC, look at all the talent that's still there.
Right.
And we're talking about that this is a weak conference.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
A lot of players are better than Daniel Jones. And even with another year, I don't know if he can make like a crazy step. But here's the thing. He played
Yeah.
very well in that opening postseason game, but then tailed right off right after.
Yeah.
That second game
That
was
Eagle game was rough.
awful,
bro.
but it was the
Hey,
Eagles.
It was rough.
So let's say Daniel Jones isn't successful, right, next season. Is he going to start to get the Derek Carr treatment?
I don't think he will so quickly unless it's by casual fans, but I don't think so fast.
Well, the fans they're used to that shit like this. They've been dealing with Eli Manning for the past years.
Right.
Like if you can give him a couple of good runs,
He has
make
a
him
shot,
believe,
bro.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, still like
And they
wide
see-
receivers are dropping
They
passes.
see some look. Yeah, they got some wide receiver issues where it's too many drop passes too. But yeah, I think fans see Eli and Daniel Jones in his demeanor and the way he carries himself just on the field. Because yeah, the nigga, you will never know what the game looks like based off that man's face, bro. I can give him that. I can give him credit for that. And that was before Brian Daboll. I'll kind of say too.
Right.
Yeah. You don't know what the game looks like based off Daniel Jones' face. That nigga's face is, his demeanor is always the same. And where in the first few years he'd make a bad play, Brian Daboll cleaned him up a little bit. So I think maybe they probably see some growth and they see like some upside for sure.
No,
for
but
sure.
do you see upside in this next year?
I do. I feel like there can be because
Do they got any picks?
they're not.
They're the Giants. I think they have.
I don't.
picks.
They have to have some picks, but even based off where they finish, they still might be top 22.
Okay.
And so based off of that,
See.
like, bro, top 20, top 25. And as far as needs on the field, they don't have as many glaring needs as some teams that would be picking in the top 10.
Right.
Like, their team is cool. They need to build on what they had and just make sure they get some more good players to continue ensuring that they're going to have the more upside for the future, bro.
Well, their
Right.
defense is where it's
The
at.
defense was their defense is a hard bright spot
Like-
for them, bro.
Like I
It was
guess
a bright
invest in the
spot
line
before
again.
It was a bright spot before Dayball, low key. I think just because of how Joe Judge started showing that he's not that guy, that's when they started saying "fuck this." But their defense is serious. They can play.
I think that they're going to invest into the defense again, and then just hope that
They
hey,
have-
Daniel Jones can get that first down every once in a
They
while
got the
because he does have that
25th
running
pick.
dynamic.
25th pick.
The 25th pick.
Okay.
And
And is that their only first round pick?
that looks like their only first round pick. Yeah.
They can get a defensive guy at the 25th pick.
Would
though.
you still up defense? Because I mean, don't they kind of need
Yes.
a receiver?
Yeah,
You can still get a
But-
receiver in the second round too, though.
I mean, but if there's one that's the
You
best
take the
available
best
in
player,
the first,
yeah.
you know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're right. In the
Yeah.
first round, they're going to take the best player, most likely.
Right,
but
right,
I
right.
think in the first and second round, you could probably still find a receiver that you feel comfortable
Yeah.
with. As far as, like, because like we said, the issue is drops. So I'm pretty sure within the first two rounds, there should be a guy that's secure hands that's still available, even if it's the second round.
So let's say,
Although, I will be honest, I haven't looked at this year's
oh, wow,
draft
that's how we
class
lost?
for the
That's
receivers.
disrespectful. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so let's say they're gonna go with a defensive pick, right? What do they get? The line, corner, safety,
Probably linebacker.
linebacker.
no, probably
Probably
stay on that
linebacker.
defensive line. Add to it.
The line
That's
is
what
good.
I would think.
The
I would
line
add
is
another
good.
lineman or maybe a
I've seen more
linebacker.
success,
But they don't really
with
have
people
any
investing
good
into what they're
linebackers,
already
though.
doing well.
True, but when you look
That's
at the
fair.
Jack,
Especially when it comes
but
to a
That's
line
fair,
like
too.
that,
That's
because
fair,
you
too.
the line makes everything else better.
true, but when you
Because
look
they have at least two
But
guys
look
in
at
their
somebody.
line
But look
already,
at a
too.
team like the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? Who have a great middle outside linebacker and they have a good defensive
And the
line,
D
too.
line is
And the
pretty
D-line,
solid
so
for them too.
I
bro,
guess
for sure.
I would more so want linebackers more so than a defensive line.
Yeah,
Because
all
they
right.
do have they have two
Plus,
guys
there's
that
some
are
free
solid in
agents
the
that
line
that can
already,
be a
for
good
sure.
linebacker too. Eric Kendricks is a free agent. Bobby Wagner is a free agent.
Darius Leonard isn't a free agent, but he's on the market.
Yeah, I would
probably.
imagine somebody would trade. Somebody he gets
He's
hurt a
a-
lot, so I don't know. He gets hurt a lot. He just had back surgery too, and
He
then
did?
so he got back surgery.
Oh.
That's why he was out for the rest of the season. And then the season
But
before
I feel
that,
like
he had an
that's
ankle
kind of.
injury.
I feel like the back surgery was probably because this year was like kind of dead, though, bro. I feel like if he didn't, if
No,
this,
yeah, so
if
it's like, hey,
this
go
was
ahead
a
and-
real year,
yeah.
he probably would have played. Yeah,
True.
He's a team guy.
Yeah,
he's a team guy.
No, Derek for sure. He's a team guy. But who's the next guy?
All right.
Derek Carr,
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
120 million in the Saints. Who that?
Yeah,
Who the fuck is that guy at the quarterback?
it's not
yo,
too.
man.
I mean, as far as the money goes, he's not taking too much of a drop off because compared to the contract he would have been getting with the Raiders right now, that's not too crazy off.
I
bro.
think, bro, if I'm
But
looking at this,
and with the Saints being cap strapped and still being able to offer him that That's pretty solid
Yeah.
because they don't have a cap.
I would say this. Michael Thomas is still there. Alvin Kamara is still there.
Chris Olave.
Chris Olave.
They have Jarvis.
Taysom Hill. Jarvis Landry.
Kamara, I don't know if he's not going to be. I don't know if he's missing time or not this season, but if he's not missing time.
But I would say
then
this. If
that's good for
everybody
them.
comes back this year just to be like, fuck it, we got Derek, let's see what he can do, I think they can be successful in that division.
Bro, yes, of course they can be
because
successful in this division.
For them to have the rally around Jameis the way they did, even though he didn't play as much as you would have wanted him to.
Right.
If they support Derek Carr, there should be some type of results as far as at least winning the division, bro. This division's about to be dead as fuck next year. I don't see anybody being better than the Saints with Derek Carr as their quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how they're not the best team.
I believe in everything that you said, honestly. Derek Carr right now is in a good spot. I think he's playing with house money too.
He is. Because the coach would probably be on the line maybe before him too.
Well, possibly. I mean, at this point, right, they don't really have a well-distinguished coach, but one that just kind of took over because he worked for Sean Payton.
Yeah.
And he has been doing a swell job, especially on the defensive side. Let's look at this much, though, man. Got a good defense.
Yep.
This team only needed a QB the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, they got a quarterback.
Because their defense...
Is he anything great?
Their
I wouldn't say
defense
he's
still
anything
won them
great.
some games last year.
Derek Carr was the best option for them,
But-
for sure.
For them, yeah.
But he's going to be playing against a terrible division with a nice defense.
Right.
So I believe that these
This
Saints
will be the
will
best
be nice.
defense he's ever played with.
For sure.
In any
Oh,
season
yeah.
with the Raiders.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, most
Because
definitely.
he's never had a defense this good. And he has a good enough offense because of the weapons they have, at least. I don't know how they're going to scheme shit, but the weapons they have available for him are good enough.
Chris Olave is going to be a top 10
Bro, he's
wide
gonna
receiver
be
next
tough.
year because of-
Yeah.
just because
He's
of
going to
that.
be tough as hell.
Because he's
Yeah,
going to
he's-
throw it.
He
For
was
sure.
He was getting it done with Andy Dalton, bro. Yeah, he's going to be tough.
Yeah.
He's going to be tough.
That's gonna be a good one to see how like Rob said, what are the schemes gonna look like for the I think you said that. What are the schemes are gonna look like for the team? Because I
Yeah.
would imagine I don't know, I don't think they're really like a screen pass heavy team like that.
I would hope they don't go too heavy in screens because, like I said, with Chris Olave and Jarvis and Michael Thomas, they can mix it up. They will have some downfield plays they can cash in on.
Yeah.
They don't have to be one-dimensional whatsoever. And Derek Carr is not a fucking guy that can't. He can make.
He knows
all
how to
the-
play the
He
field.
can throw short,
Yeah.
middle, intermediate, all
Yeah.
deep. All he can do
And
all
if he-
those.
and
things.
if he has to run, he can
also
run,
throw
too.
it to the other team.
Any guy can.
Any guy can.
Any
yeah.
guy
Him
can.
especially.
Bro,
I mean,
no.
anybody can throw it against. You know, what
Any
I'm
guy
saying?
can throw it to the other team, but
You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna
saying?
sit here and say
I'm just saying, Pat Mahomes threw it to the other team a couple of times, but
Look,
nobody wants
bro.
to kill him.
if he has under 12 interceptions next year, you can't clown him.
Yeah,
Under
yeah.
10?
12, 10, 12, either number, bro.
If he
because,
has under 12, I'll
bro, there
clown
were
him.
niggas with 17 to 12 last
That's what I'm
season,
saying, bro. Like, I
and
think
there
he'll
were
have more
guys
than
that.
12.
But my thing is, there were guys that we hold highly that were having that many interceptions still too.
Didn't Josh Allen have like 14
Josh
interceptions?
Allen had definitely 12 plus interceptions, bro.
So
So
that's
again,
Well,
that's
you're
what I'm
the one
saying.
who put 12.
There are
I'm
guys
saying.
that we 10. Even if we lower it to 10, Josh Allen's
No,
over the
that's-
number.
no,
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
As far as this year goes, there were guys that we hold
This guy
highly
won't.
who still had a lot of interceptions. Pat Mahomes still had double-digit interceptions still this year, and possibly two. It just is what it is. Joe Burrow definitely had double-digit interceptions. Those are top 5 guys. So if he has only 12 to 15, hopefully not 15.
How many did Justin Herbert have? That's what I want to know.
I feel like Justin Herbert had at least 10 too. But I could probably be wrong on him.
Herbert have?
Derek Carr had 14 interceptions.
Okay. Dak had probably 14 too.
Dak
True.
had 50. What? I'm not talking about Dak.
Nah, but I mean, the majority of those came from they're trying to
when
feed
they
it
were
to Devontae.
depleted. Yeah.
All I
He
gotta say,
Like that
force-feeded-
first game against
he
the Chargers.
forced-
Alright,
he
bro, but he's the one
force-feeded
that's
a lot of
throwing them still,
passes.
bro.
He force-feeded
That's
him
the
a lot
plan.
of
That was the game
passes.
plan.
All right, we on the next
And
one.
then
Yeah.
it was that play when they had Hunter Renfro and Devontae running into
I'd rather
each
talk
other.
about
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
guy. He deserved it after this last year. Gittin hates him.
I used to, man. I changed. I changed.
Hey, he
bro. I can
deserves
change.
his money.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He deserves his money.
Geno Smith, 3
but
years,
he's
$100
still
million.
not like a tier 1 guy, bro. I'm not clowning his last year. He did what he had to do.
Clowning.
But as far as it go, the money they gave him is what he deserves because he's not going to take you where you need to in the playoffs.
No, but if they keep getting, depending on
Now,
this draft,
if they built the team and keep building the team up,
yeah, depending on this draft, I don't know. Between
yeah.
Kenneth Walker, DK, Tyler Lockett, the 2 corners you were talking about,
Yeah.
they got a good defense. I guess you can
They
kind
need
of
to build the D-line.
Right,
build the D-line for
get
sure.
a D line, get the best D lineman. They got the 4th pick. They got the like 15th pick or something like that. So maybe go get after another D lineman.
Offense,
Bro,
maybe.
Offensive
D-line
lineman.
or
Imagine
O-line.
having like a team-friendly contract with the quarterback that you've seen make huge growth, and you continue to build around him with a better team overall. Especially
Right.
on
That would be the
defense.
Seahawks for sure.
Yeah.
Like look at what's going on, man. That's a pretty good situation.
Like yeah,
as long as he
Geno's
keeps
in
trending up.
Yeah, Geno is probably in the best situation that he's ever been in his whole career.
Facts. Not probably.
I mean, a lot
he
of
is.
people, a lot
He
of people
is.
would be.
He's
really good
never
in this
even
slot.
been looked at this highly. This is
True.
definitely the best position he's ever
come-
been, bro.
Comeback player.
He's never had this much
comeback player
leverage.
of the year.
love,
Great team,
any of that,
offense
bro.
and defense. Great coach. You got weapons. Let's see what you can do. And I mean, clearly Geno is.
Maybe another position tight end for them to invest in on
They
offense.
got because Noah Fant's kind of.
He's okay, but
Yeah.
give him a second guy for them
Yeah,
to
yeah,
build
yeah.
off with him and then the receivers, bro.
Him in jumbo formation and just throwing shit. That'd be fire.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
don't think they need a new tight end.
One.
Think-
Who's
I think they could
who's
just
with
use
Noah
on
Fant?
defense, probably. I like Noah Fant.
No, I
They got
agree.
like- they got
I
like
agree
two other
with.
tight
I
ends
like
from
Noah
that trade,
Fant, but
too.
I'm more so talking about it like scheme wise.
All right, if they're in
cool,
position
bro.
to get 2 good D linemen in both of their slots, yeah, all right, do it.
Yeah,
Do
go
it,
get
do
that
it.
for sure.
2
For
for
sure.
sure. Yeah,
But
do
Yeah.
it.
all I gotta say is like, usually when you invest into your line, like your secondary gets better. So
And their secondary is already pretty solid too. So yeah,
Exactly.
I agree. I feel you.
and
bro.
I mean they have a history of, investing into their defense. And
yeah,
they have everything pretty
especially
much on
with
the
Pete.
offensive side, right? You got 2 nice wide receivers. You have a good enough tight end. He just needs to get open. You have that, game breaking running back.
And even as far as their division
Everybody's
goes,
cool.
Noah Fant can live in that division for sure, even if it's just him.
Yeah.
It just feels like, the 49ers are just a degree over everybody.
Only the
I'm gonna be
not, yeah,
honest.
that's what I'm saying. Only the 49ers will really probably be able to lock Noah Fant up
For
like
sure.
that, bro. As
Because
far as it goes,
they're not worried.
SU got the dub, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
They
waiting
got it
to
a
see
little
what
bit
the
earlier.
final score was. I didn't see that.
They're
But okay,
gonna,
they got it.
They're gonna be out after the first game, but okay.
Clippers.
Whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm all good,
Um,
bro.
yeah,
Keep
but
going.
we'll see. It's definitely on the up and up for the Seahawks right now.
Yeah.
We'll just see how they can respond back after this season, after last season. We'll see if they got that chip on their shoulder going into next
Hey,
season.
let's say this much, man. It's been like for 4 years we've been saying Russ needs to go farther. Russ needs to do this. Russ needs to do that.
Yeah.
And it just kept going downhill. Well, they put Geno Smith in, no expectations, no nothing, and then came out on the other side as a winner.
He got a playoff.
Should be
game.
nice.
When their expectations were not probably a playoff game.
Yeah, we're all right.
Yeah.
I think they made the right move.
Because with Russ, the expectations were higher
Keep
than
the cost low.
one
keep
playoff
investing.
game versus
They got a lot of picks.
Geno, where it's we only expect him to make we don't expect him to make the playoffs, but we hope to. And they
I mean,
made it.
that's like the good thing with Geno. Like aim low so we could what is it? High risk, low risk,
Low risk.
high reward.
That's a Geno, but
Yeah.
with Russ, they're like we have to get here.
Yeah.
We have to get here with Russ.
Yeah.
Fuck Russ.
And they didn't do that. Yeah. So
But yeah, low risk, high reward.
I'm not gonna say fuck Russ yet because
Well, I mean,
Russ got another year or so before we say, all right, this
I
nigga
just don't
really
think he's
wasn't
good.
in it.
On to the next one,
We'll
though.
see, man.
Let's get into some
NBA.
NBA.
The reason why
Give
we
us some
do
sounds,
the damn
Robert.
show in the first place.
Robert.
And Rob didn't log into the damn soundboard.
He's on it. He just
He's
didn't have
on
it
it.
open.
There it is. What we talking about?
Steph
Bitch.
Curry has made his return from injury,
Yep.
but
Lost.
they lost.
The Warriors are still struggling too, bro. Even with him making the comeback.
Do we think Draymond's really like an issue right now with this podcast?
Yeah, bro, he's annoying.
It's
Bro, he
not-
sucked his own teammate out before the season, bro. Of course
Look,
he's awkward, bro. He's
all right,
weird.
It's not so much.
He's weird.
I'm not even gonna say it's awkward, but it's like
Bro, he's weird.
the team doesn't. They don't
Talk
want
about
they don't-
dynasty and shit, bro. And he's posting some shit like,
They don't want. They don't
focus
want
on your
Draymond
team.
no
Your
more.
team's not winning.
They got the ring last year, and Draymond was still doing his podcast shit. But outside of that, bro, after last year and going into this year, the off-season bullshit, he did Jordan Poole dirty.
Yeah, for sure.
And then if you look at how they've been playing even recently, even with Steph back, these niggas are not. There's some type of chemistry issue going on or something, bro. In the last game,
Because they
The-
lost against
alright.
the Thunder and then they lost against the
all right,
Lakers.
yeah, all right. Even the most recent one though, I'm gonna go to the most recent one because
The
they played after the Laker game. There's a play where Jordan Poole has the play to give
And he didn't
Draymond
give
the
it to him,
he
yeah.
didn't give him the
He
ball,
didn't give it to him.
and
That
it's
was the Thunder
like
game.
yeah, and it's like, bruh, this is what happened when KD left, but it was the other way around. It was the other way around.
Drop me a listen, Rob, just in case these people ain't paying attention here, because
What are you talking about?
that was a gem.
Remember when it
Remember
was
how it was bad
when they
blood?
played that Clipper game
Yeah.
before the year KD left? It was the Clipper game. They were in a close game. Draymond gets the rebound. He runs the ball up court and did some bullshit and got a turnover.
yeah.
and lost.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it feels like, though. That's a good point.
But it's the other way around because it's like Draymond's the one getting did like this, but Draymond's also the one that's like, oh, we're not. Draymond's also the one on the outs because in that situation, KD wasn't really so much on the outs, but that situation with Draymond made him be like, yeah, now for real, I don't know about staying here because
Yeah.
of that altogether. And that energy Draymond carries, bro, that's cool if you probably on a 2005 team, but for young niggas, which is about to be the majority of the Warriors team now, young niggas, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be a fit. They're not gonna mesh. He's not gonna be the locker room glue guy in an older generation. Whereas how you would look at him to be that now, they're not gonna react to him the same way because it's like, bro, you're not about to talk to me like this.
Yeah,
you're not about to get crazy. You're not about to do all this other shit. And if you do, I'm not gonna respond to you and be a
And
team
if
player.
you do,
No, that's what it is, though.
bro, he socked somebody out and he's
If
still
you
on
do,
the
I'm
team.
getting- If you
Yes.
do, I'm getting you suspended.
And the nigga he socked out, he socked that nigga out, and that nigga got $150 million bag. So what does that tell you? Oh yeah,
He's not coming back.
no,
No,
fuck
no.
no, fuck no.
All right,
Nah,
so
definitely not.
so like with
Even
Draymond,
with the
like,
Warriors-
it's weird. I
It's
said it was
weird.
weird.
It's
And
weird.
I said that he's being weird. It's different, and I don't know why you focused on the wrong shit. When
I
you
was
should be trying
saying
to
earlier, the
win something, and
Warriors
you're like,
are
no,
going
it's
to
not
drop
weird.
some
No, it's not weird.
seeds.
Yeah, it was.
The Warriors
weird.
are going to drop some more seeds, bro. They're the fourth.
Bro, he's
they're
making,
the 5-6
he's
right now.
He's making his own case, bro. He's the one who socked somebody out. They're the one who's cleaning up everything. They probably always cleaned up after him.
They did.
But he is
Agreed.
cool.
Agreed.
They have that-
Agreed.
that whole- his whole
They've
tenure
always
for sure.
cleaned up after him, but probably the Jordan Poole incident was probably where it's like, bro, we can't do this no more. Because after that, bro, who the fuck leaked that?
No, they did.
Yeah.
They did. But again, it's like
It's in-house video. Who else can do it?
exact. So if Draymond was in good standing, like, oh, we love you, bro, that would have never came out. They're tired of him. The organization, the player, they're tired of that nigga, bro.
Well, a lot of people are still not really counting out the Warriors. I'm sure as hell not.
Nah, I'm not.
you
that
can.
shit.
That's fair. You can not count him out, but bro, this year is a little different. The overall chemistry is not the same because of, like we said, the ball. Like the Golden State is a team that strives off ball movement. They don't want to pass him the ball. So that means that alone is
I think it was just a singular. I think the play is not. We didn't want to pass it to him because Josh Giddey was right there. I think it's Draymond Green's reaction to him not getting the ball passed.
That's true.
Which
too.
is on
That's
him
true too.
again.
That's true too.
So he's acting weird.
That's
He's
true,
being
too.
weird.
That's true too.
And maybe that, like you kind of
I agree
mentioned,
with that.
it looks like
His reaction.
He's
for
on the
sure.
way out.
Because after that he wouldn't get back on defense too. He didn't get back on defense after that, and they say he got chewed out for it or whatever. But yeah, I agree with you on that point for sure. Yeah,
Well,
that's facts.
I'm not giving him no money.
I wouldn't pay him.
Nah.
It's just
Hey,
not a fit anymore, bro.
Where is he gonna go? Where he's gonna get money though too? Nobody paying him.
As far as $100 million, bro, I don't know.
Bro, he can't shoot. He's just a playmaker. And
He got $100 million from the Warriors the first time because they drafted him,
well, guess what? No,
and they won a ring.
whatever
with him.
team that he goes to, it's most likely not going to be.
Portland.
I can see that.
Would you rather have? Would you rather?
can see
have,
that.
I'd rather have Jeremy Grant over Draymond Green.
Okay, there we
yes.
go.
Facts.
There we go.
Just saying.
I was about to say, don't.
That's the team that usually be picking up motherfuckers out of nowhere is Portland.
I mean, that was the first team that came. to
New
mind when I
Orleans.
said it.
New Orleans. Nah. Yeah, maybe. They might get rid of Valanciunas.
Because they would just to have some veteran type leadership.
Yeah.
New Orleans,
Like
maybe.
Portland, the Knicks, or
Like it would be teams that feel
If he
like
went to
they're
the Knicks, that'd be
playoff.
funny.
that would be funny.
It would be a team that feels like they're
Another
playoff
forward.
ready, though. I think it would be
Another
a team
forward
that's
that can't
playoff
shoot.
ready for sure.
Nah, cause of
Julius Randle.
no, it was the coach. What's his name?
For
Tom
the
Thibodeau?
Knicks.
Thibodeau. Yeah, cause of Tibbs.
How is he still the coach, nigga?
I mean, they're kind of successful
winning.
right now. They
No.
lost like the last 2 games, but they're very
they're successful right now, but overall, I don't think that
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
those would
Yeah,
be
I don't
teams
know
that like
about
he
that
would go
one
to,
either.
like the Knicks,
it's gonna be a
Portland,
team that doesn't need
Pelicans,
a shooter for
or,
sure.
Yeah,
All right, let's
Win
get
now
into
teams that don't need a shooter. They need a veteran.
yeah.
Let's
Maybe
get-
the Lakers.
Even the Cavs probably would take Draymond low key.
Let's get into this next one. 37-48. The Celtics' recent struggles
Or the Bucks.
closing games continues.
I
on.
like that one a lot.
What was that?
I like that. Him going
Draymond
to
to the Bucks could be realistic, bro.
That'd be very
Because
tight.
of what he could do. Not because they wouldn't need him to score. If he comes there and plays defense,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What is he, a PJ Tucker now?
Yes. You're on the
That-
downside of your career. You already won 4 championships.
realistically,
what the fuck else you want to do?
I like
Draymond,
PJ.
from this,
Be-
Draymond from this point out, if he had to be like a freelancer guy, he would probably have to take the PJ Tucker route.
All right,
for
bro.
sure.
We're talking about the Celtics now, though.
Oh yeah, them niggas
Recent struggles.
blowing games.
Closing games continues on.
All right, they won that last game against the Sixers. Like I said, though, they did win that one because that was for the last pod. We said Sixers. Y'all was feeling the Sixers because they got hot a little bit, but the Celtics still took that down.
I think I lost.
But yeah,
one of
the
them.
Yeah, I lost the Celtics.
y'all lost every single one.
I gotta look at
Luka's
that.
gonna drop 60. Y'all should have slapped y'all niggas that day. for
Come
that.
on, man.
Anyway,
we should have
yeah,
won
no,
that
slap
one
me.
too, bro.
slap.
That
Nah, I'm just
second
kidding.
half was some bullshit. That's
It's some
crazy.
bullshit because they choked up.
Yeah, they did choke.
That-
Bitch ass
That
niggas.
trade
Lakers.
for the Mavericks just never worked, bro. But anyways,
Anyways.
so yeah, with the Celtics, this is interesting because I feel like the Celtics always get to this like
This is their
We're in our-
identity on the low, bro. For me, yeah.
yes and no. Like they always get to the hard
Yes and no.
spots before they get to the playoffs. And when they get to the playoffs, they clean it up and they're just killing shit
For the first few rounds.
for the first few rounds. Yeah, but this time
It's
I
different.
still see them going back. It is different. I still see them going back to the conference finals.
Maybe, yeah. Probably, yeah.
But I would say like every year the Celtics are always kind of in this situation where it's like,
Yeah.
No,
who
let me
are-
say this.
like
Come on.
who's the closer?
Let's say
I
this-
mean, we know
no,
we
no.
know who the closers
What
are.
you want
What
to
it
say
is.
then?
What you about to say?
What you going to say,
What you
bro?
about to say?
If you notice, the recent struggles have aligned with Jason Tatum's struggles.
I agree.
That is true.
I agree.
'Cause
Jaylen
fucking
Brown-
I agree with that.
7-22 is wild.
Jaylen Brown
Because
is
Jason
pretty
Tatum,
nice.
Jason
He's
Tatum has
been
not been doing everything he needs
pretty
to do. He ain't been filling his
consistent.
job all the way.
Well, Jaylen Brown again has been more consistent than this man.
He was in the finals.
I mean, that's all I got to say. I think that's
Yeah,
what's really going on.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
After the finals, my opinion was completely flipped on them two boys. Like as far as who's doing what, yeah. Jason Tatum needs to clean it up.
I mean, I don't think it's all on him.
No,
I think he's the.
it's
X
on the
factor,
team.
Like
It's on
he
the team
underperformed-
too.
Hold on, let me talk. Like he didn't talk. He didn't perform at all as what he was doing in the regular season, and now he wants
Thus
to
far, no.
go. He's in the finals, and now he wants to underperform. Like, come on, man! And even the series before that, he was
The Heat.
winning, really like winning these games against the Bucks, against the Heat.
too.
Like, he was the guy. We were gonna say if he won this championship that he is the new like
Jaylen Brown
Kinda
was
reign.
also Jaylen Brown was
the way
also
that
the
he
guy
beat
too,
those
bro.
teams. That
Yeah.
championship run,
You're
that would have
right.
been pretty great.
Yeah,
You're right, but Jaylen Brown was also there too, bro. Consistently.
Robin can't play better than Batman.
No,
bro.
but
That's
I'm
the-
saying,
that's the
like-
problem.
Like, we all know that Jason Tatum's better talent wise,
Is he?
but Jaylen Brown is.
Sometimes we know he is.
It's a little bit more quiet, the way that he does his job, Jaylen Brown. Like, Jason Tatum is flashy, out there, tall. He's doing his thing.
I agree.
Jaylen Brown's kind of doing it like hustling type stuff. Like he
But
hits
that's
the
what-
hard layups,
that's
but
what
he
win-
runs into somebody.
That's what wins
Hard
a ball
mid-range.
game. That's how you win a ball game.
It's
That's how you
all.
win a ball game.
I don't think he takes it easy.
No, but I mean, it's like we always say. Why is Robin playing better than Batman?
That was the thing.
Hey
That's-
man,
that is
Robin
the-
saved Batman a couple times in the show.
That's the problem.
He
That's
still
the
has
problem
done-
with this team.
He still has done so, bro.
Why is Jason Tatum on this high ass pedestal when really it needs to be Jaylen Brown?
And
They
it's-
need to prioritize Jaylen Brown more, a
And
little bit
even
more
if-
than Jason Tatum.
Even if they don't put Jaylen Brown on a pedestal, bro, put them on some type of more equal playing field because they make it seem like only Jason Tatum is untouchable when really Jaylen Brown needs more credit for some of what they've done and not as much on Jason Tatum's part because even, all right, that year, not last season, but the year before when Jason Tatum was hurt, what did they do? They got cooked out first round, but Jason Tatum had a fucking 60-point game and when you wanted to kiss his ass for it. I'm not going to discredit that 60-point game, but all right, if he had Jaylen Brown, they probably would have won that series just like they did this last year because they swept the Nets the very next year.
Yeah.
That's
mean,
it.
what
That's
if
all I
they
gotta
were
say.
without Jason Tatum?
If they were without Jason Tatum, they probably still lose the shit. They probably still lose, bro. I'll be honest. They probably still lose.
I think they need each other.
They
I
do.
just think that
But I feel like it's
Jason
too much
Tatum
being
needs-
put in
Jason
stock
Tatum
of Jason
needs
Tatum.
Jaylen.
Jason Tatum's been streaky. Let's just say that.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's a lot more streaky.
Let's get on to these Lakers. I'll let you lead this one here, Stevie.
Yeah, nigga. Cause
All right.
let's fucking go, bro. The Lakers, bro. Since this trade deadline, bro, I'm sorry, bro. We were average as fuck before the trade deadline, but since this trade deadline, bro, we're serious. We're playing without two of our top three
I'll
players.
start betting on these guys.
We're playing without two of our top three players yet, and we're still pulling out games even against competitive teams, bro.
You think D'Lo's the third best player on this team?
Third or
Bron-
fourth.
Bron,
He's
AD,
third or
D'Lo,
fourth, bro.
yeah.
Not D'Lo.
as far as what
Jared-
third then.
Jared
All right.
Vanderbilt.
He's
I
an
think,
energizer.
I
He's
think
not-
when it
he's
comes
not
to
the
playoffs,
Jared
I think
Vanderbilt.
when it comes to playoffs, D'Lo is the third best player. But as far
Yeah.
as right now, all right, yeah, maybe it's
can say
Vanderbilt.
Jared
yeah.
Vanderbilt.
But when it comes to the playoffs, D'Lo's activation is going to be a lot more valuable.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because D'Lo's the X factor. It just didn't work in Minnesota. But
Yes
it
and
can
no.
work here.
Because it's not as much in it. Like, them getting Ant and having Ant become what he was in Minnesota, it was like, bro, it took away what they needed from D'Lo and the value of D'Lo for them. Even as far as Karl Anthony Towns is safe for them, bro. Karl Anthony Towns is the one who wanted him there, and now he's not there anymore. That says enough for me. So I'm not gonna sit here and say D'Lo wasn't a good player, but as far as niggas they drafted and invested in, Karl Anthony,
Bro, okay.
Anthony Edwards has more investment to him. He's also he's shown results for the investments they made into him too. So if he's continued to show results, keep investing. That it just is what it is. I don't judge that. D'Lo's a good player still though.
D'Lo is just an answer to them just having a lack of shooting, and they've improved it. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's a
He's
good
not
answer to
anything.
have, though.
But that's
I'm not saying that's not. I'm
that's
just
what
saying
the
that's all he
Lakers'
is. So
biggest
I don't
need was,
believe
though.
that he's
That's
the
what
third
our
best
big-
player on this team.
That's what
That's
our
all I'm
biggest
trying to
need
say.
was. That's fair.
But no, I mean, yeah, like they replaced bad shooting with good shooting and bad decision making with let's keep the ball in our hands.
Yeah, better decision making for sure.
So I just when it comes to the playoff push, they have the right pieces.
yeah,
They look like they can fit around not only Anthony Davis, but also LeBron.
even LeBron too.
And with them together, I think that they can look even better. So I see this being a lot better of what they had previously. Now it's just a matter of
Keeping
battle
it
testing
together.
it.
Yeah,
I want it to be battle tested in a not even a long game, but let's just play a good solid team that's maybe on a run. Let's stop somebody's run right now.
I think the Knicks coming up is a good one then, because they've been
Yeah.
on a roll.
So yeah,
Well,
they're
they
nine.
just- they just
They're
lost
9
their
and
last-
1 since the
Yeah.
All
but
Star
but
break.
it's
That's
how
a
you
good
beat
test.
them, right?
That's
Say
fair.
it again.
But it's also how you beat them, right?
Nah, if you beat him, you beat him.
Nah,
I think it's also how you beat them.
Nah,
with
okay,
a team
okay,
like the
see,
Knicks, I don't feel like we need to blow them out to feel like it's
You
a
don't
win,
need to
bro.
blow them out, but like I need to see, like because let's say it's a close game the whole time,
I feel like
but then you guys go on like a 15-5 run to end the game. Like that's
that.
nice.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
No, that
That
is
show me
not,
you can
but
close
it's-
out a
it's not-
game.
It's
for
how
me,
you.
and then me personally, if they don't score over 110 points like we've been doing consistently too, bro, that's a good thing for me too. Because the defense since the All-Star break, bro, we've only had one team score 105 points on us.
Gittin, what'd you have to say?
No, what I was gonna say was how you said how it matters how teams get beat, how the Lakers beat teams. It matters how teams like Sacramento and the Nuggets beat teams. Like think about it, the Sacramento just scored 174 points like 2 weeks ago against the Clippers, right?
Yeah.
But you know how you beat the Clippers? You gotta outscore
You have to
them.
outscore them.
You have to outscore them. You know how the Lakers win games?
Defense.
Defense, and you win
Defense.
by like 5-10 points.
Yeah.
That's about it.
No, well they used to get blown out because they couldn't get
Right,
those
they
But we
used to
didn't
get
have-
blown
we
out,
didn't
but
have the
that's not
def-
their. But
we
that's
didn't have
not
that defense
True, they didn't have defense,
on
and
our
that's not their
roster,
mo.
bro. We didn't
They
have our
don't. They don't
defense on our
outscore
roster.
nobody by
So-
like 20, 30 points. They
But-
don't. They don't blow nobody out like that.
But why would you say that about the Clippers though? Do you know why?
The Clippers defensively, bro.
It's not that.
Because
you
the
just gotta
def-
beat the Clippers.
All right,
because
because-
Kawhi's gonna bust your ass if you
No.
if you don't outscore Kawhi and PG.
well,
I'm glad you're
they're
talking-
gonna bust
Like,
your
bro,
ass.
Kawhi don't play defense.
PG.
And the Clippers are next anyway. So the
Yeah,
Clippers
so
have only
yeah,
won
we
one game
can
with
throw
the,
them in here right now.
since the
then.
Russ edition. All right,
But
right,
all right, basically defense is the issue with the Clippers, bro. They don't have Kawhi playing at a two-way level. PG is not playing at a two-way level, and overall, Russell Westbrook, he's not a defender anymore.
He fucked it up.
whatsoever. There are only a specific niche of guys on the Clippers that you're looking at for defense these days. Whereas in 2019 or 2020, when Kawhi and PG first came, they were a defensive team that you looked at and were like, oh wow.
Yeah.
That's not no more, bro.
At least
they
not
gotta,
right now.
They got to outscore guys.
That's why they're not playing.
That's why
like
this
that.
success has not been there because even all right
Not playing
for
no
them.
defense.
No, bro. In the only game, the lowest scoring team they've played since Russ's came scored 108 points. They still lost that game, and guess who it was?
The Clippers?
Yeah. Guess who that team was? They scored 108 points and beat them still.
The Warriors.
No.
No, it was East or West?
East? No, it was West.
Portland?
Timberwolves, bro.
Ooh.
With fucking Rudy. And only Rudy and Ant Edwards, no cat,
Yeah.
and they beat them.
Right.
Only 108 points.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah. That's a big
That's
problem.
that's defense is a problem there,
Yeah.
bro.
Rudy Gobert.
Go burr. Fuck them. Anyway.
Defense is a problem.
No,
here,
yeah.
for sure.
Again, like he said,
Russell Westbrook is not their main issue. It's defense.
I'm gonna reiterate it. The Wings are not playing their defense that they're so well known for.
No.
Being the best two-way players in the league. I don't know.
Yeah, because that was their identity.
I was
at one
totally
point.
completely wrong about Kawhi Leonard. He looks fucking amazing now. And also, yeah, the Rust Edition looks really good. I think it's gonna get better. They just need to, just buckle up on some defense. Offense looks really fucking good. The team is still deep. A lot of teams can't say that they are that deep the same way that these guys are. I like this team. I like this team going forward. I think it's growing pains with Russ, but we'll see how it goes, man.
One more thing.
I like it.
John Wall wasn't the issue either.
Nah.
John Wall was not the issue either. If Russell Westbrook is there and they're still having problems.
Yeah.
John Wall's not the issue either.
John was just hurt on.
John
the
just
turn. That's why-
wasn't
John Wall-
able to
John-
make
John
them
Wall wasn't
better
even
than what their
able to play,
issues
bro.
was.
Like, he never really played.
That
They
too.
never really played
And
him.
so he wasn't able to make them better than whatever the issues were before he got there. Yeah.
Well, then it's John Wall. Like, he's not good anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm glad we didn't get him. Niggas
Um,
was saying trade Russell
And the
Westbrook
last
for
games
John.
on the Clippers gifting, and then we can get into the last 3 games.
Nah, man. I'm just we'll see how they do in the playoffs because that's all that matters, right?
For them,
Building the
For
Intuit
them,
Dome
yeah.
in Inglewood.
Because they've
We'll
had
see
no
how-
playoff
I hope
results.
they meet the Lakers so
really.
bad. I want them to meet the Lakers up.
I in a perfect world it'll happen, but it probably won't happen.
We'll see.
I don't know if
probably
they
will.
really want that either.
Okay, we got 3
Zubac ain't got
games
nothing
here.
for AD.
We'll get into each one real quick and then head it the fuck out. Celtics at Hawks. Get go ahead and start us off.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Hawks is a team
I'ma
that's been
take the
falling
Hawks.
off a little
I'ma
bit,
take
and
the
the
Hawks.
Celtics have
Really?
yeah.
At home? Okay.
I'm gonna take the Hawks on this one, mainly just because with Trey and DeJounte, they can both score 80 combined. I feel like they can combined. They
He
can
said
both get
combined.
40.
He said combined.
40?
They can,
I don't
Bro,
know.
yes.
They're not doing it on
Oh,
Boston.
the Celtics?
Why not?
But continue on. They're not doing it against Boston.
I'm
but
taking
continue on.
the Hawks.
Man, I got the Celtics on this one. Little bit of a rough patch, but hey, they're gonna come back. I think they got a lot to prove. Jason Tatum ended nice so that you can get your first MVP. And fuck the Hawks. They're not looking too good. I
He's not
said
getting
it in the beginning. It wasn't gonna be good with this DeJounte Murray and Trey Young shit. They gave up a lot to get something that they already had.
You're right,
Nice
but
job.
I feel like it was some things that we didn't know about before that trade that if we knew about, we probably would have.
We probably would have traded Ja Morant. Excuse me. We
Trey.
probably would have traded Trey at that point.
Oh, what did they say?
Bug, you go ahead. Go ahead, Stevie.
Me? Yeah, I agree with some of what you were saying, but as far as the Celtics go, I just think they're gonna win this game. I don't, as far as long term and like as far as how the season will go. I'm not saying I'm not putting my opinion as far as impacting that, but I think they win this game. I think they still need to clean some shit up before the playoffs and get that shit figured out, because the Bucks ain't playing with their ass this year if they see them, and they probably will if they
Chris
feel
Middleton.
like winning out. Yeah,
What's Chris Middleton gonna
they
do?
need to stop playing with them niggas, bro. Bro,
I hope Chris Middleton drops 40 in the playoffs efficiently off like 17 shots.
Bro, he all he has to do is coast to
Yeah.
the playoffs. So
Just get there.
yeah,
Just get there. On to the next one. Here we got the Knicks at the Lakers. We'll let Stevie start off with this.
You already know where the fuck I'm going, bro. Lakers in this shit, bro. Lakers been real solid. Defense has been
He's gonna be so happy with the win
Anthony
against the
Davis.
Knicks.
I don't see it. I don't see an answer for Anthony Davis on the Knicks either. While I start there too.
Obi Toppin's gonna
Man.
shove some shit.
Or
Don't make me
Jericho
punch you in your
Sims.
Come on, man. He's gonna
Jericho Sims.
He gonna block him.
Jericho Sims gonna block his own dunk.
Oh,
That nigga gonna
man.
block his own dunk.
Bro, he was so fucking weak in the dunk.
That shit was trash. He should have lost his contract after that fucking
All right,
showcase.
I'm gonna pick the Lakers
Yeah,
just
nigga.
because the Knicks they had their little thing. I don't know,
And
man.
he wanted to pick the
Lakers
Mavericks
are going
time.
pretty well.
Well,
I liked it, man. I liked it beforehand.
Go ahead and push that button, Rob. You know what time it is.
Yeah, bro.
Oof.
Go ahead and push it.
I
Push it.
pushed
I like
bro.
it.
I don't know
There
why.
it
The Lakers,
is.
the Lakers have a lot of home games coming up for the remainder of the season.
Yeah.
This Knicks game is a home game. We've performed well at home, even though we've started showing some signs on the road as well recently. But I think the remaining schedule for the Lakers is conducive for them to make the playoffs. They have to just win these games, bro. That's all it is. We have the pieces. We have to do it. We just gotta make it actually happen.
All right.
I'm going Lakers, my nigga.
Yeah.
Gang. We can do it. We got some shit. We got some shit in the brains, bro.
His
I'm
second-
feeling real good about it
second
after last
Lakers
year,
segment
bro.
of the
I was
show.
sick.
Suns at
Hater.
Warriors.
Suns at Warriors.
Woo.
I'm gonna go first on this one, then go take a piss.
Go
I'm sure the
ahead.
viewers can see.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
bro.
go with the Warriors. Shut them up. Show them what's up. Katie's not playing. I already told you guys he's gonna get injured,
not playing.
or Chris Paul.
I was feeling that way on
Man.
as far as the injuries go. I agreed on that one.
Rob
Yeah.
is going to take a piss.
He's
in
out of here.
his
But
picnic
what you got,
bucket
Gif?
T-shirt.
What you feeling?
Man. I'm gonna take the Suns. I'm gonna take
Why?
the Suns. Nah, I'm gonna take the Warriors.
Yeah, because I'm not. I know I
I'm
wasn't
gonna
about to
take
pick
the
them.
Warriors.
Yeah, bro. Straight up.
I would take honestly, bro. After KD fucking slipping and falling and twist his ankle like that, like, bro, it got the basketball
It
guys
kind-
just must
Yeah.
not want y'all to win,
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry,
bro.
I'm
He
not
twisted
based-
his ankle so fucking bad.
bro.
on
That
the
shit was so
warm-up, bro.
lame. He looked like a fucking cornball on that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you guys didn't see it, KD was warming up for today's
It was
game
a
against
warm up
the-
for today for sure.
I don't remember who they were playing, but it was in the. You can look on Twitter.
I think it was the
he
Pelicans,
Yeah,
low-key.
well, it was the Pelicans. Yeah, he was warming up against the Pelicans, and he
And bro
slipped
split
and
his
rolled
groin.
the fuck out of his left. I mean, the fuck out of it. Like his whole ankle was just like, and it was sad. It
Felt like a bitch.
Chill out.
He felt like a
Yes,
bitch.
it was.
so bad.
That shit, what, bro? For KD, that was horrible.
Considering his lit hit,
For
considering
KD, that was
That wasn't
horrible.
bad, bro. How was that bad? He got up.
he got
right
weak
away.
ass limbs, bro.
So
He got weak
They're
ass
just taking
limbs.
extra precautions on it, bro. It's the Pelicans without Zion.
right, okay. So
And
if
they
this
lost.
was KD 6 years ago, hey, bro, tape it up, get the fuck in there.
Yeah.
KD now, hey,
He
bro,
had
go
to
ahead
do
and
that
sit
when
out.
Russ was hurt for
Right.
sure.
I already told you, man. This guy's gonna be injured in the playoffs. I already know it. The history
Him and Chris,
speaks for
maybe.
itself. That's what bro. That's the first thing I said.
I agreed. I
gonna
agreed
happen.
with that the first time you said it. I don't have stock in the Suns,
it's gonna
bro.
be terrible.
Fuck these niggas, bro.
Ah, man.
They marked out in my book.
Take us
but
out, Gift.
They could try what they want to, but Suns are not gonna get the championship.
Once
this
we start
year.
saying F players and F teams, we gotta get out of here.
I said it. I said it.
Just have no
goddamn
more
it.
analysis. Just
Yeah.
fuck them.
Oh my god. And as
No love.
always, if you like this video, go ahead and shout a like button. Bust down those comments.
Big bust down.
Shout out to the new subscribers.
Huh?
Y'all need to subscribe to the goddamn channel, man, and stop playing,
Keep
bro.
fucking
Send
pressing
it,
that.
send it to your dogs, your chicken, your girlfriend, your best friend, your
Your mama,
ex-girlfriend, your
nigga.
boyfriend,
Yo.
your mama, your step-boyfriend, whoever,
Damn.
step-bro, step-sis.
Your little cousin that likes
little
Steph
cousin-
Curry.
Your little cousin that likes Steph Curry. Everybody. And remember,
They made it long. This time.
to support
that. What?
Y'all have a
Kobe.
good night,
R.I.P.
everybody.
Kobe.
Rest up, Kobe.
Yeah, congrats, Paul.
Fuck OTM.
Congrats to Pau Gasol.
and fuck OTM.